Hi there. We're going to talk a little bit about the history of the British common law. And I often say to my students, okay, we'll start in 1066, the last time Britain was successfully invaded. Since then, it's been Britain. And so the law evolves and happens and changes. And we're think of the British kings and queens sitting in Buckingham Palace. Sire, sire, what's the law? The noble people come and ask, and the kings and queens drinking their tea in Buckingham Palace say, well, we're not sure. We don't want to make law for all of England. So what we'll do perhaps, because the community standards might be different in Liverpool as in Manchester, Southend, Southampton. So let's knight some of our noblemen, and send them out to be judges and justices around the kingdom. So Earl Smith, you'll be Justice Smith, and Baron Stevens, you'll be Justice Stevens, and Marquis de Rankin, you'll be Justice Rankin. And we'll send you out to the different places. So Justice Smith will send you to Birmingham, Justice Stevens will send you to Bath, and Justice Rankin will send you to Newcastle. And they get on the horses, and they go to the towns and set up their courts. Newcastle's a little bit further. Oh, so tired. I need some refreshments. So when they get to their cities, they set up courts. And let's say cases happen and there's no law written. The judges have to sort of make it up out of their own minds, because the king and queen in London haven't made law like they did in Rome and France, where they pre-wrote the law, where they had a code of laws written and then things happen. Here, things happen, then they decide on the law. So let's say in Newcastle, Lady Chatterley has her sheep stolen by one of her stable boys. So she drags the stable boy to justice in front of Justice Rankin. And they tell their sides of the story, and Justice Rankin decides that, first of all, the judge has to think, is this even against the law? Because there's no law to refer to. And based on his Christian values, yes, we'll say that theft is illegal. Okay, then he listens to the two parties. Do I believe Lady Chatterley? Yes, I do. She wouldn't lie. And look at that stable boy, he's probably lying. Didn't steal her sheep at all. So it says guilty. And then has to decide on a punishment. So let's say Justice Rankin says, execute him, chop his head off. Okay. Now we're in Manchester. Justice Smith, similar case. Lady Godiva has her cow stolen by one of her stable boys. Drags the stable boy to court for justice in front of Justice Smith. Can't remember if I got the right justice's name, but tells the story, and the justice says, first of all, I have to think, is it legal or illegal to steal based on the Christian values? Yes, it's illegal, not allowed to steal. Listens to yes, I believe Lady Godiva. Punishment, we'll say 1 year in jail, and you have to pay back the price of the cow. Okay. Then over in Bath, the next thing happens. One of the lady's other farm animals, a horse or a pig or something, is stolen. Takes the stable boy to court, and the judge listens and says, no, I'm going to say that's fine, because the stable boy was starving, and so therefore, yeah, you're free to go. Case dismissed. So there you had three similar fact cases with different decisions, different law. Now, over the years, let's say 100 years goes by, and another case happens in Manchester, and the judge then thinks, oh my, I remember three cases like that back in law school. Looks them up, reads them, decides the precedent. I'm not sure which judge now again, that where you do 1 year in jail, yes, theft is illegal. He'll uphold that precedent. And what happens is, over 1,000, 2,000 years, when the same precedent gets upheld and upheld and upheld, that's considered the law. And finally, the British Parliament did codify their criminal laws, maybe in the 1800s. But prior to that, it was up to the judges to make up the law. They could set new precedents. Now, most of them did follow the classic precedents when it came to assault, theft, murder, etc. And then they became the laws of the criminal code of Britain and then Canada. But for a long time, British common law was very flexible, up to judges to make up the law in their own courtrooms in different communities around the country. So that's why they often say the British common law is unwritten, whereas the Roman civil code and the French civil code is pre-written. Thank you.